Yo, what up, gamers? Today we're going to be watching RNG Gala playing Kai'Sa ADC in US solo queue against BYG Doggo Lucian. Both players are going to be pre-mid with their supports. There's going to be a full pro player bot lane here. Let's see how this goes. So, Lucian going to get the first push here. Nautilus and Kai'Sa not going to be able to approach the wave too easily here unless Nautilus can find an engage level 1. Seems that he will. Good shit. Nami already having to expend the exhaust there was pretty huge. Notice how he walked into the bush first so he could get some distance on them without them actually being able to hit back at him yet. Okay, so seems the RNG bot lane will hit level 2 first. But BYG bot lane just gonna back off. Okay, so RNG's bot lane will probably now look to crash this wave. Right now, Nautilus is not in a good position to actually do anything. No need for that actually now that BYG's bot lane is pushed back. RNG's bot lane right now that they've already beat them to level 2. At this point, their priority is going to be to keep the wave about the state. The Nautilus needs the wave to be away from the turret in order to actually engage. If Nautilus isn't engaging, he's just not being part of the lane. So he's going to find the hook here through the minions on Tanami. Getting some damage off on Tanami, then backing off as soon as Lucian starts to hit her back. Applying that focused ADC philosophy. So I feel this matchup should overall be favored towards the Kai'Sa Nautilus for sure. Okay, hang on. I think we're finding a gank here. Hook just barely doesn't connect on Tanami. Okay. So I feel like the matchup should overall be favored towards the Kai'Sa Nautilus because Nautilus should be just a much better laner. Okay. Than the Nami. But Lucian is a very strong laner and he has immense synergy with Nami. He's going to have a ton of bursts in the laning phase. So might be some things he can do. But as you can see, the Nautilus burst coming in clutch there for the Lucian kill. Kill just... Ooh, the W just barely doesn't kill Nami there. Trying to hand over the kill to Shaco, I guess. Yep. Alright, we'll go over to Shaco. Good shit. Guys, I guess the assist. Nothing goes over to Nautilus, which is actually great. So a lot of support players in this kind of situation, they actually agreed for the lost hit. Or, sorry, not for the lost hit, for the assist. The thing is, it is inefficient to have an assist on any more than one person. The ideal way to split gold is to have one person have the kill and one person have the assist. Because getting an assist, it doesn't like take away any gold from the person who gets the kill, right? But having an assist split between any more than one person, it does take away gold from whoever gets the assist. You know, if I'm getting an assist on one kill, that gives me a base of 150 gold. But if I'm splitting it with somebody else, then that's suddenly down to 75 gold for me, if I'm the ADC, you know? So my support taking the assist with me would take my gold away by like 75. You know, it's not efficient. You want as much gold as possible on your carries, right? So that's why Nautilus doesn't take that Shaco kill there. Or doesn't get the assist even. Anyway, Gala picks up that Serrated Dark on the Kai'Sa. Pretty standard. We're going to be going for the early Q-Vault build. Lucian, bit strapped for gold right now, only has a longsword. Okay, so RNG bot lane going to ignore the mini wave here. They want to try and get some damage on the BYG bot lane, but as you can see, the Lucian damage with the Nami coming in huge there onto Kai'Sa. They need to get... The RNG bot lane needs to get a perfect fight with a lot of CC lock onto the Lucian and just burst them down in order to actually win these fights, because otherwise the Lucian damage output, with like when buffed up by the Nami with his new passive, is just going to be far too much for them to deal with. It'll be a lot easier once they're level 6. Also, they do obviously have the increased gank setup as well compared to their bot lane. Lucian just barely doesn't go down. Will actually survive. Fair enough. Okay, so instead of walking back for that minion, the caster that was over here, we're actually just going to stick around, tank this wave. This is to force it into the turret sooner because they keep the wave closer to the opposite side of the lane. That minion at the back will already die anyway. But if they just tank this wave, tanking it there is important, not just letting it walk up throughout the lane. The more pushed it is, the faster their wave will shove into the enemy turret, and the more CS it will deny from Lucian. Been coming in for a gank there, won't be quite there in time. So Kai'Sa picks up the pickaxe, also gonna pick up 2 potions. As you can see, the Lucian can very easily deal a lot of damage to her very quickly. She's gonna need some sustain in order to actually survive this lane, probably. But yeah, as I was saying, after level 6, they will probably have a much easier time trying to win this matchup. Because the Nautilus will be able to lock down Lucian for longer, and they will have more burst available to them. Okay, so Nautilus just hiding in the brush right now, but I suspect Doggo probably knows what's going on. Or does he? Okay, they're gonna find the engage onto Lucian. There's the burst. That's what I'm talking about. That was even without Nautilus having ultimate. Still goes really well for them, minus the fact that unfortunately they got ganked. That's exactly what they need in order to win this matchup. They need to be locking down the Lucian and getting that burst down before he has the time to unleash his immense damage onto Kai'Sa. That is also why previously they chose to engage onto the enemy bot lane there instead of going for the CS under turret. Because they can't afford to be letting the Lucian freely hit the Kai'Sa. They wanted to immediately engage, immediately try and take him down. The more time they spend not engaging onto the bot lane, the more HP the Kai'Sa is going to be losing to the Lucian. And if the Kai'Sa gets too low, they won't be able to engage a fight. Because they'll just lose. Anyway, they get a gank there. Lucian goes down again. So again, gonna look to shove this wave ASAP. Gonna crash it. I think Kai'Sa should probably have enough gold for, yeah, double longsword here. That'll... It's been a while since it did this early Q evolve build, but I think double longsword here should give her Q evolve. Nami looking to cancel the back here. However, it would be risky for her to actually walk into that brush because she doesn't know where Nautilus is. I think she doesn't realize it though. Okay, they're trying to cheese, but not gonna work out. The Kai'Sa misses out in the back here. They were really hoping Nami would just step up and ward there, because even with the Lucian on the lane, they can burst down the Nami so hard that there's just no chance for them to do anything. They just back off of the Lucian while they have no cooldowns, and there's nothing to be done there. Not gonna find it, however. I suspect, yeah, BYG Ballin seems to know something is up. Kai'Sa hasn't backed here when she should have, and they're still looking to go aggressive anyway. Maybe giving BYG an idea that maybe there's a Shaco around. Because if I was the RNG ball in here, my priority is to spend my gold, get my Q evolve. The fact that I'm not doing that, that tells them that something is up. They're looking for the dive here. Gonna be a free ass dive, I imagine, with the Nautilus ult. However, Flash will get him some distance between him and the enemy bot lane. Actually, yep, okay. Pretty decent. He actually manages to escape that gank. So they're trying to turn it back into the Kai'Sa. Okay, RNG bursts on the Nami, tries to run away, but yeah, it's gonna fall now. A really good turn from Doggo there. He actually managed to escape. He managed to just put enough distance between him and the enemy bot lane that even with the Nautilus ult hit, he was actually just too far away for them to follow it up with anything. So that just completely wasted the CC duration in terms of being able to deal damage to Lucian while he CC'd. But anyway, yeah, Kai'Sa gets the Noon Quiver. Does give her, I'm pretty sure, the Q evolve now. Yes, indeed. Actually, I think she wouldn't have been able to get that until the Noon Quiver anyway, so yeah, actually. There wasn't any big priority for her to back until very recently when she got the gold for that. so both supports currently roaming. It's going to be a 1v1 between Kai'Sa and Lucian. Bear in mind, Lucian is now a lot more reliant on his passive than he used to be. Not his, you know, his usual passive that we know of, but the new passive, the one with magic damage on his autos, his passive. So without Nami being around to buff him, he's not actually as scary to the Kai'Sa as he otherwise would be. Especially in an isolated 1v1, that is where Kai'Sa excels. If there's no minions to, or other champion to block the W, gonna be really good W damage from Kai'Sa. Isolated Q, immense damage. And if Lucian isn't able to just 100 to 0 her, just burst it down right away, then that means that she gets to spend more time getting her passive off, which will be a lot of damage. So she doesn't have to be as scared about the Lucian in this 1v1 situation. More 2v2 when he's buffed by the Nami that he's really scary towards Kai'Sa. So as you can see, the BYG bot lane is now a lot more scared of this bot lane. Now that Nautilus is level 6, they have a lot of lockdown. Lucian may have a lot of burst, more damage overall than Kai'Sa, but he just doesn't have quite the tools to deal that damage in this matchup. But the advantage they have is that Lucian is going to be scaling a lot harder, despite not being as good a scaling champion. Just because Nami is going to be outscaling the Nautilus pretty bigly. Yeah, that's a word, I'm sure. We're looking for the engage here. Through the wall, hits the Nami, but not really able to follow up on that. See how Kai'Sa follows up here. So at first she was just ignoring the Nami even when she was in range. She wanted to focus only the Lucian, but once that appears to not be an option, just switches back onto the Nami. Again, only going on Nami there once Lucian is very clearly not in range. Not going to be letting himself get hit. See, even though most of the people here were focused, being focused there were actually the supports, both ADCs were actually following the focus they carry principle. They were both trying to focus each other, and then when that wasn't an option, they would go on the support. But the priority is always at least zoning the enemy ADC off by trying to go on the ADC. Then once they're zoned away, that's when you go on the support. And if the ADC turns, you turn away as well. Well, you have no cooldowns. Unless you can just win the trade anyway. Because to find those kills, gonna be pushing the turret here. I suspect he'll probably try and go for this entire turret. Should have plenty of time for that. So Gala currently has a massive lead against the Lucian. You saw that the laning phase was a little bit rough at times. The Lucian had a lot of damage, but you know, once RNG finds the right engage, it's just all over for BYG's bot lane. They did have tools to potentially find the outplays, but they didn't, so they're just gonna be relying on the scaling instead. Gala choosing to stay to catch this wave. Because if he backs there, he probably just loses that turret on top of missing a bunch of CS. He's probably gonna stay here until he can find a better chance to back. He would have had a good chance to back if not for the fact that he went for the turret, but he did choose to go for the turret. Lucian looking for the dive here, and we'll find it. Well played. Gala basically needed to flash sooner there. He needed to respect the fact that he wasn't going to be able to just walk out of the Lucian ult when he was buffed by the Nami E. Shit. If he had just flashed out of the Lucian ult sooner, then he wouldn't have been so low and ready to dive. Okay, so gonna be looking for the back here. Doesn't want to push out this turret because they don't have enough vision of this area. They know Nautilus is still around. Shaco might be around. No point risking anything here. They already got a kill. They already got an advantage. Leave it at that. So Gala is able to pick up the Kraken Slayer here. Doggo on the other hand will pick up the Gale Force. Also picking up the Sheen towards the Essence Reaver. Gala doing the standard Kai'Sa build, which is Kraken Slayer into Collector. Collector will be next. Gonna look to shove this out. He sees pretty much everybody. on the map. He probably knows the Lilia could be around, but Lilia is not really a huge concern here. Checks the Gromp, finds Lilia on it, forces the smite. Now gonna be rotating over to mid lane. Maybe looking for a pick here with the Nautilus. Nautilus misses the hook, however, but he wants to keep going. Chooses not to go in though. Gonna shove out this mid wave, probably pick up that pink ward on the side. Since he sees... No? Okay, they're not gonna recall then. Gonna try and look for a pick then. Waiting to see if his teammates will land any CC. In the meantime, hitting the turret whenever he can. Looking for that poke. Theory, just make sure to pressure the Quinn there so Quinn can't just go for a free kill on Nautilus. Canceling the Quinn, Quinn recall with his W. Okay, Shaco finds the engage, or at least the pick onto Lucian. Drops the aggro with the ult. Gala gonna dive in. Gonna try and peel this Lily off as a support. Gonna get onto the low HP Lilia, but he can't do it. Guess he didn't really expect the Nami exhaust, so his damage just wasn't really able to burst down anyone there as he was expecting to. Plus the fact that his Q got split between 3 targets there wasn't ideal. He needed to try and find that isolated damage, I think, and also stay away from the Nami so he couldn't get exhausted. Then maybe he could find a kill onto somebody. Even if it was the low HP person, I think he has enough damage at that point to burst down any squishy champion there. But if he wasn't able to do it, if it was not isolated damage, not if he was exhausted, and also potentially Quinn also had E, so maybe there just wasn't anything to do there. Meanwhile, Doggo on the top lane, gonna leave the top farm for Lilian, just gonna rotate over to mid lane, pick up that mid farm. So Gala currently has 170 CS at 18 minutes, so about 9 CS per minute. Doggo gonna be picking up that Raptor camp while he's waiting for this mid wave to push into him. Trying to bring up his CS per minute to try and catch up to Gala. Okay, looking for a pick, but gonna get caught out a bit. Not gonna get the kill. Okay, so he's massively chunked down now, but at least he lives. Should have a little bit of sustain from the Ravenous Hydra. Or sorry, Ravenous Hunter. Does not have any lifesteal from, or direct lifesteal from runes from Bloodline. We'll be able to actually heal off of this red buff though. Red buff with its HP regen will keep him healthy, eventually. He's able to stay here and make sure he's available for a fight. There's gonna be a free Drake for blue team here. Managing to find the W onto Kiana there. So one thing to note is that Kai'Sa W, it reveals stealth. So Kiana was able to find the green Q there to go into invisibility, but it didn't matter. Kai'Sa's still able to hit her, so she's gonna get burst down there since she had no cooldowns. Okay, Doggo posturing here, trying to find the pick, staying out of vision. He's not gonna find Kai'Sa though. Okay, Gala trying to turn on to Doggo there while Doggo is focusing Nautilus, but Nautilus just dies too fast. He has to turn away. He's trying to find the Lucian isolated here while his teammates are out of position. However, gets exalted by Nami again. Alright, we'll have to back off here. They're gonna stay here. He's a little bit low, but should be fine to just keep farming. He's got red buff, he's got Ravenous Hunter. His Lucian recall might just assume that it's safe to farm this because he sees most other people on the map thanks to Gragas. So yeah, I guess a free wave here. No need to back without getting that wave if the wave is just gonna be free. He also sees that there's an opening on this turret here. He's able to get that. Gonna see if I can get this back off, but the team looking for an engage is gonna follow that up. Picks up a free kill on the Nami. One auto, simple. Collected with a collector. Gonna walk through there. He's not afraid of Lucian if Lucian doesn't have Nami. So currently both Kai'Sa and Lucian are at 2 items and basically 600 gold worth of components. Gala has a lot more gold in his pocket, so he's a lot more fed than Lucian right now, but they do have the same like items in their inventory right now.
What do you see up there?
In fact, Gala will be able to back for Runans or whatever he chooses to go for the moment he backs. He's actually really strong at the moment. He just needs to spend his gold. So ideally, RNG bot lane doesn't want to fight here. They want to spend their gold. No need to fight without an item advantage if you can just get that. So there it is. Going for the Runans, going for the AoE damage, the wave clear. Will not choose to go for the Phantom Dancer, which is a lot more just raw single target damage. Okay, so mid wave currently just got cleared out by his teammates. Probably gonna look to get this Raptor camp. Exactly. This is just spawning at the right time. Gonna wait for them to shove in this wave before he can start farming. Not too afraid of the Kiana with Nautilus there to heal him. However, red team does find a good fight there. Trying to get onto Lucian, however, gets exhausted again. Will find the kill though. Almost able to take down Nami as well if he had just crit one more time. And able to get one more auto off. Both ADCs gonna fall there. Well played from Gala. Just a shame about the exhaust. Unbalanced summoner. GG. Go next. Skip some time here. We're only interested in the ADCs here. Okay, so Gala gonna be heading towards that red buff. Do note, however, well, as usual, that neither ADC seems to be really going onto side lanes much. Just always looking to be mid lane, always looking to be around these fights. And if mid farm ever gets taken, they go for wolves, they go for raptors. Always trying to maximize their farm as much as possible, staying as near to the fights as possible. Or where the potential fights might be. Yep. Doggo gets cut out there. Yep, again, does the same thing to Kiana. She cannot stealth if she gets hit by Kai'Sa W, so gets cut out there. Always useful to try and tag stealth champions before they go into stealth, to remove that as a possibility for them. Gonna try and take out Quinn there, however, might be a bit more than he can chew. Quinn has a lot of burst right now, she's very strong. Levels up on Kai'Sa too. It's not going to be a winnable fight. Nonetheless, Kai'Sa has the exhaust or something. Doesn't have it in this current game. Yeah, so Doggo going to be catching up that mid wave. See, both teams probably just gonna rush immediately straight to Drake again since neither team was able to pick it up there. But Doggo making sure to pick up that midway first, always prioritizing farm. Needs to make sure he's always relevant through farm, in case he falls behind and kills. So we're gonna turn to that Drake now. Kiana doing a good job of zoning blue team there. And manages to also survive.
I see you.
Nice one. Gala able to pick up a kill there with the help of Shaco. Shaco gonna drop to the Kiana ult. Well played. Oh! Okay, so Gala finds an ult onto Lucian there. Clutch, that was huge. Manages to find the ult onto Lucian thanks to the Shaco box hitting Lucian. The CC is able to give Gala an opportunity to ult in. Gets exhausted again, but is still able to find the 1v2 using the stealth to buy time, waiting out the exhaust. Just dealing so much AoE damage as well thanks to the Runeans there. That was exactly the kind of situation by Runeans 4. Potentially, oof, yeah, it does drop to the Lilia passive there. Was not able to actually hit those Raptors, did not have vision on them, otherwise he would have been able to live probably. But finds a huge fight there. Red team maced off of that. That was huge. Okay, so back onto Doggo. Picks up that mid wave. Probably gonna be looking towards Raptors now, I imagine. Or, I mean, they do have prior over the mid wave, so probably gonna actually just look to shove that mid wave first. Only go into mid wave, or only go into like a Raptor camp or Wolves camp before going to mid. If you're kind of afraid that you might get cut out on mid, or if the enemies have prior over mid and you're waiting for that wave to shove in. Otherwise, just go for the wave first. There's Nautilus getting cut out there. Gala was just catching farm, now going to be looking to try and get the Quinn potentially. Daggers with a W. Has vision. Quinn is really low, not going to be able to do anything there. Red team currently on Baron. They're just looking to get a quick pick on the Quinn there, so hopefully they could find a good fight on the Baron here. Drag is popping off there. Massively delays this Baron, gives blue team time to get here. See what Gala can do. Ults in. Again, 1v2. Finds the AoE. Nami has the stopwatch there. Still goes down though. This time no exhaust, so the fight is just completely one-sided there for Gala. The red team was able to finish the Baron there, however Lilia is currently the only person that actually has that. Still, 1 Baron buff is the same effect as 5 Baron buffs, this is just in one lane. They're still going to be able to pressure the one lane with that, however, it's going to be tough. They're not going to be able to split that across multiple lanes. Which is a huge strength of Baron buff. Okay, Quinn looking for the pick on Gala here, but he does have his team to peel him. Yep, Quinn won't be able to get him. Nice, removing the Banshees. Gonna be looking to steal all the enemy's camps here. Their jungle is now... red side jungle is now currently their jungle pretty much. Red side can't really get onto that, so... Gonna take all their camps. Gonna leave the scuttle for Shaco. Gonna go for Wolves, but gonna look for a pick instead. Gonna look to collapse here maybe. I'm not gonna be able to. Just gonna look to try and make a pick. Shaco gonna go in. Gala probably gonna look to ult in here maybe. No, it doesn't have ult. Alvarez is gonna be able to get onto Lucian there. Does fall to the Quinn though. The red team gonna find the ace there. We'll also push mid here. Find one Nexus turret. Are we gonna be getting turned on by blue team now as they revive? So here comes Gala. Ulting in 1v3. Gets immediately ulted by Lilia. Oof, gets taken down, but he does have GA, so he's gonna come back up here. They mistime all their CC, able to take down Quinn there. It does fall to the Lilia passive there, unfortunately. Okay. But able to prevent any more damage to their base and picking up a few kills. Whatever that's worth. Okay, Doggo going aggressive on the Gragas. Gonna be shoving out this mid wave. Slowly just soloing the Drake. I guess he will just try to look to steal the enemy's camps now. Again, currently blue side jungle is red side jungle. Gonna take away all those camps. Try and deny from the enemy team. He leaves that wolf up because it's unlikely. Although he currently has power over the enemy jungle right now, there's no guarantee they're gonna have power over the enemy jungle in the future, since it's a very close game. So by delaying the respawn on the wolf camp, he probably delays it for the enemy team as well. Not just delaying it for his own team. Gonna be picking up the red buff here. Okay, so Gala back up. Let's note his build. He's got Infinity Edge, so he picked the third, I imagine. Then he picked up Bloodthirst, I think. Then into GA. Actually, can't remember the order, actually, but definitely would have been Bloodthirst or third at least. Or, sorry, fourth. Oh, actually, he also did sell the Collector for presumably either Bloodthirst or a GA. I'm not sure which. Okay, able to pick up a kill there. Meanwhile, Doggo currently arguably on the winning team, but still only have 3 items. Whereas Gala's full build currently. He's not able to find his wolves. That was taken away by Doggo. Gonna recall. Maybe grabbing an elixir. Maybe looking to change one of his items. I mean, he currently his J is on cooldown, so yeah, gonna swap that out for Innocent Suspense. Maybe waiting for gold. Okay, picked up Stormrazor. Makes sense. Huge damage item. Enemy team doesn't currently have any armor, so no point going for the Lord Dominic's. Slow is also going to be huge for catching out enemies. Oh, actually also sold the Runans for Fire Cannon here. So it makes sense. Runans later on, I feel like it does fall off a little bit since so much of the value is wave clear. And later on you wave clear so well as an ADC anyway. And you don't need the gold to farm anymore. But there it is. That's the synergy between Fire Cannon and... Synergy between Fire Cannon and Runan's going to be able to find a long range slow. Sorry, Fire Cannon and Stormrazor. Eating away from the Quinn there so he can't get knocked up. Yeah, that's the point of this build. He swapped them both out at the same time because Stormrazor and Fire Cannon just work so well together. It's the same logic as Jinx build. The one I've been using lately. You're gonna have that long range poke, but also that long range like pick potential if you can chase somebody down thanks to the slow. Okay, able to pick up that Baron. Gragas kind of cut out here. Potentially able to live though. Yeah. Gala looking for the Kiana here. Again, Kiana can't stealth, so she's gonna have to stopwatch. Still goes down in the end. Gala finding all these W's onto the stealth champion, absolutely crucial. Impossible to play a stealth champion against Kai'Sa who constantly hits those W's. Might look for that poke onto Lilia soon when he gets his Fire Cannon poke back up. No, actually he's gonna look to ult in, gets exhausted, backs out again with the E. Waiting out the exhaust duration, baits it out and just runs away. However, gets cut out by the Lilia ult. Still not gonna die though. Okay, it does fall now in the end. Yeah, Nami exhaust just proving really crucial in this game actually. Constantly denying these Kai'Sa engages, forcing her to back off. Gala's playing really well around the exhaust, but still just only so much you can do about it. So again, both ADCs dead. Let's speed this up. Okay, Doggo back up. Gonna look to farm out that mid wave, shove it out before going for the fight on Drake. Gala, on the other hand, probably just gonna run straight to Drake. Maybe grab red first. Okay, the Drake already goes down, so might currently be a fight happening soon. Let's see, Gala thinks of the red buff and yes, goes in to join the fight. Staying out of vision. Making sure the enemy doesn't know they're there yet. Walks up when he can deal damage though. Doing Raptors in the middle of a fight. I guess he didn't think he could deal damage in that situation anyway, so currently running from the Kiana. Kiana didn't have her stealth ready anyway, so doesn't need to wait for his W to come back up there. Okay, we'll get cut out by Lucian there. Still is Jay though, but so does Lucian. Yeah, it just gets cut out there. Doesn't get a chance to use his ultimate because of the Kim knockup. Currently get a massive death timer. The rest of his team is dead as well. The red team just gonna look to push the end here. Probably gonna succeed. Yep, there it is. There's the end. So BYG Balling comes out on top in the end, but I mean, what a monstrous performance from Gala here. I did actually see, obviously, this isn't a live game. I saw it on OPGG. I knew Gala would come out on top. BYG would come out on top here. But I saw Gala had a really fantastic scoreline, and I was like, you know what? This is going to be a really interesting game to see how he plays this out. Have a little bit of focus on Gala instead of Doggo. See how he manages to perform this well in this game, despite being on the losing team. Unfortunately, this probably would have been just an absolute 1v9 performance from him if he had been able to... if they hadn't had the exhaust on the Nami. Constantly getting denied by the exhaust there. If not for the exhaust, I imagine he probably would have actually been able to just carry this game. Unfortunately, you know, there is the exhaust, so it doesn't happen. But yeah, absolutely monstrous performance. I hope you guys learned from this. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos of this kind in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, gamers.